Welcome to Exponential News, your daily dose of what's happening at the edge of the exponential age. We break down the latest in AI, crypto, space, and frontier tech so you don't miss the signal in the noise.
We have got a packed brief for you today. We're talking a huge breakthrough in cancer treatment, some serious power plays in the crypto world, and a deal that could finally bring satellite connectivity to every phone in your pocket. So let's get right into it.
Okay, first up, let's start with healthcare, because this is a really big one, a massive development that's offering some real hope against one of the deadliest forms of cancer. Just look at that number, 76.3%. That is absolutely staggering. BioNTech and Bristol Myers Squibb just released these results for a new therapy, and wow, for this type of aggressive cancer, a number that high is pretty much unheard of. And let's be super clear here. This isn't some small incremental improvement. We're talking about tumors shrinking by an average of over 56%. For patients battling small cell lung cancer, where the options are incredibly limited, this is a potential game changer that could literally rewrite the standard of care. All right, next up, we're turning to the fast-moving world of digital money, where a series of really high-stakes moves are unfolding right now. First, the crypto derivatives platform Hyperliquid is making a move that could seriously hurt stablecoin giant Circle. By launching its own native token, Hyperliquid is basically threatening to pull its massive $5.5 billion in USDC reserves. That one move could carve a $220 million hole in Circle's yearly revenue. This really just shows you the new power dynamics at play. It's a huge gamble, right? If Hyperliquid succeeds, it could fracture the dominance of stablecoins like USDC. But if it fails, well, it just proves how insanely hard it is to build that kind of liquidity from scratch. Either way, everyone is watching this one. Meanwhile, you've got the world's biggest banks trying to get into the stablecoin game, but they want to do it in a totally regulated way. Hong Kong just launched a new regulatory framework, and you've already got giants like HSBC and the world's largest bank, ICBC, prepping their applications. You know, this is all about hitting the accelerator. With 77 institutions already interested, Hong Kong is positioning itself as the global hub for compliant, bank-issued stablecoins. This isn't just a regional story, no way. This is paving the road for massive institutional adoption of digital money worldwide. And hey, speaking of institutional adoption, get this. A 60-year-old company called Forward Industries made a huge pivot into crypto, and its stock just exploded, skyrocketing by 736% year over year after just a single deal. So what was this magic deal? They secured over $1.6 billion in commitments for a new digital asset treasury focused squarely on Solana. When you see major Wall Street players like Galaxy Digital and Jump Crypto backing a move like this, it signals incredibly deep conviction in the future of the Solana ecosystem. Okay, let's move on. Our next big theme is AI, which just continues its relentless march into, well, pretty much every part of our lives. Google is making a major educational push in the Middle East and North Africa. They're putting their most powerful AI tools directly into the hands of university students in Saudi Arabia and Egypt. This is a big deal. It's the first large-scale initiative of its kind in the entire region. So what's the strategy here? By giving these tools away for free, Google is making a really smart long-term bets. They're cultivating an entire generation of AI-native developers, entrepreneurs, and leaders who will go on to build the future of that region's tech landscape, all using Google's ecosystem. Now, in the world of AI startups, the valuations are they're getting astronomical. Take Cognition AI. It started the year valued at $4 billion. Just a few months later, it has more than doubled to over $10 billion. Absolutely wild. The company just raised another $400 million for its flagship product, Devin, which it calls the world's first AI software engineer. This massive investment tells you that venture capital is betting on a fundamental shift in how we build software, away from human-driven and toward being AI-led. And pretty soon, that AI-led world is going to include your car. Qualcomm and Google are partnering up to fuse powerful AI directly into the vehicle's hardware. We're talking Google's Gemini AI running on Qualcomm's Snapdragon chips right there inside the car. So what does this actually mean for you? It means your car is becoming a conversational platform. You'll be able to have natural, fast conversations to control everything from navigation to entertainment.
This leap in personalization and intelligence is set to completely redefine what it feels like to be behind the wheel. And finally, let's look at the foundational infrastructure being built for tomorrow. We're going to start with a really exciting surge in clean energy.
September is proving to be a really pivotal month. We're seeing record-breaking efficiency in next-gen solar cells, major leaps forward in artificial photosynthesis, and even new, safer fuels for nuclear reactors. The important thing here is that this isn't just stuff happening in a lab anymore. These breakthroughs are moving closer and closer to being commercially ready, making the path to abundant clean power feel more achievable than ever. And to cap it all off, a massive acquisition that could completely reshape telecommunications. SpaceX just closed a $17 billion deal to acquire crucial spectrum from EchoStar.
So, what does a massive deal like that actually buy them? It buys spectrum, those invisible radio frequencies that carry our data. And this spectrum is the key that unlocks Starlink's Direct-to-Cell service. This means standard off-the-shelf cell phones will be able to connect directly to satellites, no special hardware needed.
The implication here is just staggering. This move positions SpaceX to turn Starlink into a true global mobile network, which could fundamentally redefine wireless communication for everyone, everywhere. That's it for today's Exponential News. To dive deeper and see how we're building in public, visit exponentialtom.com and join our community.